Hey guys, my name is Exeter, and I'm here on Mars. Well, actually, I'm going to Mars right now, going through this little wormhole right here, so it takes like 2 seconds. But anyway, so I'm talking about Destiny, which is a very fun game, and in this episode, I'm actually talking about the good. Last episode, I talked about the bad. This episode, I'm talking about the good. So let's get into it. Now, I'm not going to have this be like a super long episode where I talk about everything in the game, because there's a lot of things you can talk about in this game. I'm just going to go over the big things that I noticed from playing it, not so much the big things that I wanted or like saw, like the big things that I really just experienced and know for a fact are positives. So the first thing is the balancing. Now, the balancing could have been done a little bit better in these multiplayer lobbies, but they did a very good job of the balance, because like some people that are level 7 still can kill people that are level 20. There's no real gap in that. Another thing they did well is the single player, well, it's not really single player, but the co-op missions. Now, I say co-op because you can play with your friends, but you could also choose to do them by yourself, and I like how that's an option. So, I like the way they did that. Now, another thing I like about those missions is also how you can choose to either, like, grind them, so have them be really hard or really easy. Well, it also depends on your skill level. I mean, if you're doing a mission that's, like, for someone that is really hardcore, but, you're not high level whatsoever, then, of course, you're not going to do that well, but still. You could choose to do them on normal difficulties or very hard, so I like that. Now, remember, if you are doing one on very hard, be experienced in the game. Don't just go into it and be like, oh yeah, so I'm going to run here, here, here. Do it at least once beforehand, or do it with someone that knows what they're doing, because if you go into it blind, you're going to die a lot. And then you also need someone that knows what they're doing to pick you up a lot. So, there's always that, like, push and take. So, yeah. I also did the mission, which is, well, not really the mission, but I beat the campaign. I finished the campaign. I'll be posting that now because I beat it. I want to wait to beat it to post it, so I could just post like all the videos really close together. But anyway, so I beat the campaign, and I was higher than the level you needed to beat it, because the campaign's actually for level 18s, and I was a level 21 at doing it. So, it's like I had more experience than was needed, and I was playing with a friend that was like level 25. I had another friend that was level 18, so it worked out perfectly because we ended up beating it really quickly. And my level 26 friend, we were just carrying him through it. He wasn't even playing. He was just AFK for like most of it. But it's pretty cool. Look at that guy on the ledge there, thinking he's sneaky, saving my teammate there, saving him. So yeah, it's kind of fun. It's fun. I enjoy it. But there's like some other things, like the game modes they did really well. I like how there's a free-for-all. I like how you can play with your friends, and it's seamless. So like when you're in a strike team with your friends, it's like a strike team in all game modes. So like if you leave, they leave with you. Stuff like that. So I like how that works. It's like all just really seamless. Each ability in the game has kind of like a counterbalance to it. Nothing's too OP. Like, here's an example. The Golden Gun only is a 3 kill like thing. It doesn't have it has a time limit, and once you get 3 kills, it's gone. So that's one good thing about it, And the time limit's so short, sometimes you don't even get 3 kills, or any kills whatsoever, like you saw just there. So, it's pretty cool. The knife is really balanced, or the melee is really balanced, because the melee is only a 1-shot kill when they're down, like when their shield's down. So it's really a 2-shot kill, which is another thing that's good. All the abilities are really nice. Like there's a lot of counterbalancing, like I said before. And when you rank up your character, so you could be a Warlock, Titan, or Hunter, when you rank up your character, you could really choose what you want. But the thing is, you can't have too many really good perks, I'm going to call them perks, at the same time, because, for balancing reasons, or else you would be able to do, like, crouch and be invisible while, like, having your special ability. The more kills you get with it, the longer it lasts. Like, if you could do both of those things at the same time, it wouldn't be fun. I mean, it would be cool, but you just can't. So, for balancing reasons. Another thing I like is how when your friend picks up the ammo box, it drops an extra piece of ammo, so that might be for a special or a heavy. Now, the enemy doesn't get that, but you do. And I like how that works, because like just having the ammo boxes even in the game helps a lot. Instead of just, having to use scavenger or something silly like that, you can just run around, pick up ammo. And here's a tip I have for you guys. If you ever just like run around and run by a a special ammo box or ammo crate, pick it up. It doesn't even matter if you're full. Just pick it up. Trust me, because sometimes you're not going to be full, and then it just ends up being like a habit and you do it all the time. So, you'll just always do it. I've been doing that for a while now, and I never run out of special ammo anymore. I keep on wanting to call it secondary because it feels like a secondary to me, but it's not. I know it's not, but it just feels like it. So that's why I'm like saying special. That's why I'm doing that, by the way. So yeah. Now, what else? Well, I like the game modes, like I said before. Now, there is a competitive playlist for this game already, even though there's no private matches, which is kind of weird. I mean, they do have skirmish game modes, and like skirmish and something else. I forget what the other one is, but I like it. It's like that one's more of an objective team-based one, and when I say team-based, they're all real team-based except for free-for-all. But what it is really team-based means, like, what I mean by team-based, what I mean when I say team-based is that it's a 3v3, and a strike team is 3 players, so you can really just be in a party with your friends and go and play other people that are probably going to be in a party, maybe not always, but still, it's like very competitive. It's a more competitive version to the normal game modes, which are Clash, I don't know this one. I forget Control, and those are really, I don't know them all by name yet, so I don't really know all the objectives names yet, but still, it's pretty fun. Now, right now, I'm actually using the Gunslinger class setup, and I like it, but I feel that what's better is actually the Blade, I don't even know anymore. There's so many names, and I've only been playing this game for like 2 days. I don't know. I'm going through all the names, and see, like, that guy was crouched there. He was invisible. But I'm going through all the names, and I just don't know. So I'm sorry about that, guys. But, you know, it's interesting. This game just has a lot of stuff in it. But for a game that has like a $400 million budget, yeah, if you don't know about that, it's a huge budget. But for a game that has a $400 million budget, and even if you put like $100 million into just the advertisement campaign itself, you still have a lot of money on the side, because this game does not have $300 million put into it. It doesn't seem like it, at least. I mean, there's a lot of detailing, you could see it, but still, it's like you hire people to do that. It's not like you have to buy graphics. You don't buy graphics, you make graphics, so you hire people to make the graphics. But you can't possibly hire, like, enough people for it to be, like, even if you pay each person $1 million, which you don't. We all know you don't. So if you even pay each person $1 million, I'm just saying, that's 300 people. And 300 people is a lot to make a game. It is, like, to have a whole studio, and then you already have a studio, and you have other games like Halo that are still out and still running. So you're also paying those people, and you have them going across. So there's a lot of things that I'm assuming they don't have in the game that they have already made or are working on, because, you know, like, they have so much in their budget, and they just haven't even used all of it. And I died from fall damage. You can do that. You might not think you can do that, but you can do that. So just letting you guys know. Now, this is more of like a tips and tricks / like just commentary video. I want it to be like, you know, the good to Destiny, but there are like a lot of goods. I talked about the bads, not too many bads. Something I forgot to add onto that list was snipers. I mean, they are one-shot headshots, which is what I like. I like how it's balanced like that. But snipers, there's still like a form of quickscoping. I think once people get it down, it'll be pretty strong. So yeah, there's that. But other than those things, I think it's pretty cool. It's a very balanced game. I enjoy the single player. The campaign was pretty long, pretty short, but how many patrol missions there are, and the fact that you could redo missions is fun. I feel like in a month, though, like maybe in a month or a few weeks, I'm going to get bored of the game. But that's why this game, Destiny, came out the perfect time, because Call of Duty comes out in like a few more weeks. There's some other games coming out soon, like FIFA 15, which I'm going to be playing a lot of. So there's a lot of just cool games that I like coming out, and I enjoy that because, you know, Destiny doesn't have to be the only game I'm going to play, and it's definitely not going to be the only game I'm going to play, because in like a week or two, because if I'm doing the same thing I did this weekend when it comes to playing this game, I'm going to get bored of it really quick. Honestly, I don't want to go through and just play another character. I'm not like that. I'm not one of those people, and if you guys are the same, then, you know, you get my drift. But I'm not one of those people that just likes playing a game to unlock everything, go 100%. I like being the campaign, I like experiencing new things, but if I have to experience it again, it's not as fun, unless it's like with a new group of people, because then it's a new experience, if you get what I'm saying. But if you have to do a mission like 3 times by yourself, and it's not like your favorite mission, then there's no point of it. It's like the MW3 campaign, for example, I did like so many times. I would just replay that campaign over and over and over again. And it wasn't that it was a bad it was like a really good campaign, sorry, but it was just one of my favorites. I enjoyed it. And that was something I was willing to do because it was an experience. Every time I enjoyed doing it, I gave some leeway in between so I didn't get bored of doing it. Until like more recently when I was like, I remember this whole thing and I don't want to do it anymore. I just don't want to spend time on this campaign. So, you know, it's stuff like that. But other than those things, it's just, it's an experience. So if you can have that experience with another person, if you can have a whole group of friends that play this game and just do the campaign with them, just like be like, hey guys, so you guys free on Saturday for like 5 hours, 4 hours? Yeah, we're good. Okay, you guys want to go through the whole Destiny campaign just for the fun of it? Sure, why not? We can do it. Normal mode though, right? Because I have to be home by yada yada or something. You're like, yeah, sure. And that's what I really like about this game. It's community based. You can have friends that you like, you know, usually don't play a lot of games with, or you have friends that you play games with all the time. You can play with both those guys, and it's like a real community-based game. You can have a whole bunch of people in the tower at one time, you know, and you could just chill with the people in the tower. There's no such thing as getting lagged out of a mode, or I mean, getting kicked or booted from something because, or a lobby, I mean, you can't get kicked from a lobby just because they allow you to just sit there and dance in the tower. So whenever I'm playing the game, but I'm like, okay, so I have to go do something for like 10-15 minutes, I just chill in the tower and dance or something. So I hope you guys enjoyed the little commentary. If so, hit the like button down below and subscribe for more content. I'm going to be going through all the different types of weapons soon. That will be one of my next videos. I'm not totally sure when that will be out, but I'm going to go through each of the different weapons individually and tell you the benefits and also the costs of using those weapons. So thank you for watching, peace out, and goodbye.